Hi guys. So I just finished watching my Cupa London, and as a person that read a book, watched Cupa and Cupa London, I want to talk to you and decide which movie is better. Because as soon as Cupa was released, I watched it 10 times for sure, and maybe like 3 times with my friends. I think so. So 13 times I watched it. And then I read a book and I was absolutely in love with the book. And of course it was different than the story. God, no, my God. Do you wanna know what happened? I am the smartest person ever. So I'm doing puzzles. Yes. And to put the phone, I used the glue bottle, like glue for puzzles, and I did not close it, and now it's all over the table like this and going on the floor. I guess I need to pause the video and save the carpet. Okay, my hands are still all in glue, but I just want to talk to you about it. So, let's start from the beginning. The London one has different beginning, and in a book and movie, first movie, they were driving and it was LA. Oh, I forgot what city was in the book, but it's a little different, and like the way they arrived and how Noah and Nick met each other. And in a London movie, I didn't really see hate from his side. Like, there was no actually hating her and like this, I don't know, I cannot stand you, blah blah blah. Like, you can see that he is in love from the first glance. Like, you can see that. Plus, I believe that all the like motion, all their relationship developed way faster than in the movie and in the book too, I believe. And by the way, I read a book a year ago right after the movie was released, so my memory is little blur, like not as clear, but I still remember major points. So of course the movie is different than the book, and the book is different than the movie. But in the first movie, I would say that the second movie, like the London one, showed more book details than the first movie. And also in the London one, there was no I love you. So in the book and the first movie, there was like I love you in the end, right? Here, no I love you, unfortunately. Yeah, we saw her running to him and screaming his name, but there was no I love you from neither side. But you can see that he's more in love with her than Nick from the first movie. At least I think so, because you can see how, or at least it was showed more in the movie, and I feel like he is not morally gray kind of guy. He didn't have that major. In the book, it explained even more about his problem, Nick's problem with his mom, and it shows everything. So in the London, that part was absolutely skipped, and all they did that connected to the movie is his sister Maddie. And because in the London one, he has great relationship with his mom. Okay, maybe not great, but at least they talk to each other. He can see Maddie, and yeah. and there was no Maddie being in the hospital, which was in the book and first movie. Yeah. Then actors. Can we talk about that, please? So, in the first movie and book, I feel like characters, you can see the glue starts to stick. I'm like literally all in glue. That's crazy. Like it's the way probably imagined all the like actors and like the way I imagined them in the book. And also filmed in Spain, so they're all like in tank tops and shorts, and all the parties are like louder, and the way they were explained in the book. In the London one, the character, especially our Nick, personally, I like Nick, which is in real like Gabriel, more because like he's taller and like he's jawline. Like you look at him and you feel like danger, love, protection. Like he's more aggressive kind of guy, or like touch her and you will kill, and I'll kill you. That's more about him than about Nick that is in this London one. Because like you look at him, yes, maybe I would agree that in the London one, the guy is cuter and he's better than the Nick in another movie. But you just look at him and you don't feel this fear, this gangster vibe, He's just pretty London boy with highlights, blah blah blah, cute little face. Yeah, he has some muscles, but he's not that tall, and he doesn't look very aggressive and like scary as another Nick. If you know what I'm talking about, you will understand. Which I feel like, yeah, they could have found more aggressively looking Nick. But in the London, they didn't make him like that aggressive type of guy, From the first moment, he's like, I'm in love with you. I like, if you were mine, I would never treat you like that. It was like 15 minutes in the movie. So yeah, they made him softer and cuter, and yeah, he still raised, he still fights, but he stopped fighting the moment she asked him to, and yeah, so he's more cuter. And also I didn't see the age difference, so like in the book and the first movie, there was like, he's 23, she's turning 18, something like that. So they have like 5 years difference. In a book it also was mentioned. In this movie, they look like they're same age, or he's like a year or two older, but we don't really know. We don't know about his education, how old he is. Yeah, so they look same age, but we'd never know, yeah, I don't know. Then what? Then also let's talk about little about music. In the first movie, I loved music. Like it was Spanish fun music. Here it was unknown songs that probably gives the vibe of the party, because it wasn't that active kind of party as in the first movie and the book, which, yeah, fine. But like, yeah, music in the first movie was better. And in the book there was a moment like for his birthday they went to a trip to Ibiza. I think that's also how you say it in English. Yeah, and in a first movie there it wasn't mentioned at all, and like it was different way, like he actually celebrated his birthday while they were he was in the fight was nowhere about him fighting, and they're like didn't talk, and he celebrated his birthday, so there was no trip with the friends. And also, of course, the trip was different than explained in the book, but he still hits a guy, and she's like, how could you do that to me? In both movies, she got locked in the closet by his friends, or I would say his girl. But it's different how they kidnapped her, so yeah. I believe that in the movie, it's the same. In the first movie, it's the same way they kidnapped her in the book, but in the London one, it's way different. And yeah, I can't really tell you which one I like more. Probably if we talk about characters, music, how it all like gives you the vibe of this danger, gangsters, like racing, street racing, fights. It's definitely the first movie. It's more aggressive, more like Ronnie there is literally terrible. You look at him and you think he's a psycho. Like, what's wrong with this guy? I don't know how he lives in the real life, but he looks like he can do anything, and he doesn't have any morals or standards. He's just, and because in the London one, Ronnie, yeah, maybe he's like aggressive, but he's very, I don't know, he doesn't look as scary and like as scary, I would say. Scary charm. He doesn't have it. And yeah. So we talk about the vibes and the music and the outfit. It's definitely first movie. Yeah, that is first movie. If we talk about story and how it's presented, and I feel like, oh god. Main thing. In the London one, there was no 60. Oh my god, was it 60-90? Thing? Like when they did this cool turn where they do 60-90 and like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Was the cars when they turn. It was also in the book and in the first movie, but there was no sign of it in the second movie, like in the London one. And he also didn't have a dog, just for you to know. Yeah, but if we talk about story and romantic story and how cute it is and how he's like all over her and she's like, maybe, then it's definitely the second movie. I liked it. So if you watch it like separately and you haven't seen first Cupa yet and you've never read a book, you would like it. Like, it's not as vibing, like scary vibing and like morally gray. He's sweet, you know? He looks sweet also. But yeah. And also Dean. There was a cute moment where so Dean is her ex, right? And he, in the London one, he also like came over like, hey, your mom bought me a ticket, blah blah blah. And Noah talks to Nick like, hey, don't hit him, but make him go away. And Nick is like, yes ma'am. So he goes to him, to Dean, and says like, I give you $1,000 and you disappear. And he's like, 1,500. Nick is like, whatever. And then on their way out, Dean is like turning around to Nick and saying, you really love her, huh? And Nick says next thing, which was truly amazing. I'm like, this is when I know he's in love. So he said, really, you're so cheap, you give her away for like, you give up on her for like $1,050, like I would spend a fortune on her if what's needed. Like I would spend all my money if it was needed, and I'm like, yes. So Nick in first movie didn't do anything. Noah needed to deal with him by herself and send him back. So about sweetness, about the level of guy, it's definitely second movie. But about the vibe, like giving what it, like the vibes that were in the book, it's definitely first movie. So you can watch both and just combine them in your head, and that would give you vibes of the book. But yeah, thank you for watching, and let me know which one you liked better, first movie, second movie, or only book.